Hi everyone, in this blog, I'll be sharing our trip to Singapore. It was our very first time there, and we had such a fun-filled couple of days with amazing food, charming little finds, and breathtaking night views. Let's jump into our Singapore adventure. We landed at Changi International Airport at 12:30 a.m. Since the metro wasn't running that late, we used the Grab app, which we had downloaded before the trip. As long as you register your credit card in advance, the fare gets changed automatically. Super convenient. The fare is fixed at the time you book the ride, so there is no need to worry about being overcharged. Once we got to the hotel, we quickly showered and went straight to bed. The next morning, we woke up to warm sunshine. It was our very first morning in Singapore, and the light felt amazing. We were heading to a restaurant we had booked to try chili club, so we walked to a nearby bus stop. Google Maps was our best friend throughout the trip. It told us exactly which bus to take and where to get off. To our surprise, you can use tap-to-pay credit cards for buses and MRT. When riding the bus, you board from the front and exit from the back. You have to tap your card both when getting on and off. If you forgot to tap out, you will be charged as if you rode to the last stop. Unlike Japan, there are no digital displays or audio announcements for the next bus stop, so we had to keep an eye out and press the stop button ourselves. We went to a restaurant that my husband had found online and made a reservation for. It's known for its chili club and steamed buns called mantu. But we didn't read the menu carefully and accidentally ordered just a chili sauce without any crab. The chili sauce alone was 18 Singapore dollars, where the full chili club was 80. Still, the sauce was so flavorful and dipping the mantu in it was incredibly satisfying. I definitely needed a Coke to handle the heat. But the flavor was addictive, and I couldn't stop eating. After lunch, we walked about 15 minutes to Arab Street. There was a perfume bottle shop I had been wanting to visit. I asked if they could give us a little discount, and to my surprise, they said yes. They reduced the price from 87 Singapore dollars for 5 items to 80. Each one was beautifully packed in a colorful box. Since we spent over 50 Singapore dollars, they also gave us a free 2cc perfume sample. I chose their most popular scent, floral and elegant. I love it. While strolling along Arab Street, we stumbled upon a small, charming bookstore. It mostly had Islamic literature, but the interior and the way the books were arranged made it feel stylish and calming. It was such a peaceful space. We walked another 15 minutes to Raffles City and grabbed a coffee from Basha Coffee. Then we took a Grab taxi to the tea room, located inside Asta Grill, for afternoon tea. I had found this place in a guidebook, and since the website was confusing, we made a reservation by email. Tea refills were unlimited, but coffee was limited to 1 cup. The savory items and scones were delicious, but the desserts were a bit too sweet for us. Still, we enjoyed the tea until the very last sip. After dropping off our things at the hotel and taking a short rest, we headed out to see the night views. Singapore's MRT was so clean and spacious. It felt so different from the metros back home in Japan. The skyline, especially around Marina Bay Sands, was absolutely stunning at night. I expected Singapore to feel more humid, but surprisingly, Japan feels thicker and hotter during summer. In Singapore, the sun is intense, but with a parasol and some shade, it actually felt pleasant, almost like Hawaii. Even at night, there was a nice breeze, which made walking around very comfortable. We watched a fountain show that takes place at 8 and 9 p.m. from a less crowded spot. Then we walked through Marina Bay Sands to Gardens by the Bay. It was even bigger and more beautiful than I imagined. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The next morning, we had fruit and yogurt we'd picked up from a nearby supermarket the night before. Then we headed to the famous Raffles Hotel using Google Maps to guide us. The elegant white architecture and the doorman in his classic uniform made quite an impression. We visited the gift shop, which is open to non-hotel guests too. It's a bit pricey, but they sell high-quality souvenirs that make great gifts. Next, we took the bus to see the Maal Lion. It was a lot smaller than I had imagined. After that, we went to the landing point, a spot I had fallen in love with while browsing a guidebook. I made a reservation through their website. Compared to the tea room we visited yesterday, this place felt a bit more casual, but the view was lovely and the service was excellent, so we had a really enjoyable time. Once again, the sweets were a little too sweet for us, but the savory items and the scones were fantastic. We were more tired than we expected, so we went back to the hotel and relaxed by the pool. Since we had a late night flight, we went to the airport a bit early. Our goal? To buy souvenirs at Kim's Coffee in Jewel. I had found their coffee online and was drawn to the cute packaging. It's only available online or at the airport, so we made sure to get it before heading home. Even though the shop was supposed to close at 10 p.m. But they already closing up at 8. When I asked, the staff said we were done for today. I looked disappointed, so they kindly let me make a quick purchase. I was so grateful. Before boarding, we had one last meal, chicken rice. Maybe because it was from a food court, but the taste was just okay. However, the soup that came with it had a rich chicken flavor and was really good. That wraps up our short backpack trip to Singapore. We got to try so many delicious foods and experience the city in just a couple of days. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.